Hello everyone and welcome to my first Guild Wars 2 tutorial slash guide on leveling. Okay, so we're opening up in the human elementalist kind of role. That's what I decided to make because I'm starting over again just for this video. And you're going to start off, if you're starting a new character, in the pretty much your first story quest. Now, this is just going to be a quick little quest that I'm going to have to do pretty much to get everything done. So I'm just gonna pretty much fast forward through this, and because everyone has to do this, and then we'll get to the actual guide. Okay, and we're back. Now, pretty much I just rushed through the first quest of the human story, and that's pretty much your main storyline. If you guys choose to complete that, that's completely up to you. It does give you a decent amount of experience to complete those quests, but as you'll see when you guys start getting higher level, around level 15, the story quests start becoming much higher level than what you are. This is because Guild Wars 2 ArenaNet, I'm guessing, is wanting you to explore pretty much the other, a million things that are going on in Guild Wars 2, just like the world of Tyria, I guess you can call it. And right now, I'm going to show you guys pretty much the first thing you should do after getting out of that story quest. So you're going to walk out across the bridge right in front of the human starter area, or wherever you are, whatever race you are, just pretty much go into the main area that you would normally find your waypoints, your hearts, and everything else. And if you're watching this video and you're like a first time Guild Wars 2 player, your best bet is pretty much just follow whatever's in front of you and you'll get there. That's the best advice I can give. But okay, I'm going to pull up my map. Now, for those of you who don't know, the best thing for you to do is you see these waypoints and these point of interest, they're called waypoints, point of interest. Point of interest is little squares on your map, and your vistas. Everything else really, I haven't seen anything of it yet. Just one second. So right now the only thing we have are waypoints and point of interest and vistas. So your best bet is first go and grab whatever waypoint is closest to you, or whatever waypoint you see. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the waypoint that is right in front of me. Now, grabbing the waypoint, as you notice, will give you experience. Now, this brings up an interesting thing about Guild Wars 2, where you pretty much gain experience for everything you do. One of the biggest benefits of that is just because you can gain experience just from walking around and discovering things. So I still haven't found a heart yet, but I'm going to go ahead and grab this point of interest over here, because maybe there's a heart over here. Sometimes there is. And there is a heart. If you guys are pretty much looking for hearts and stuff, just look at the point of interest, and you'll eventually find one. Now, as you guys can see, I'm helping the farmer out with whatever she needs to get done. This is going to give me experience once I complete the heart quest. Okay, and we're back now. As you guys can see, I kind of got thrown into an event here. Now, the beauty of these point of interest slash heart slash whatever, I was gonna say, sorry, I kind of messed up there. The best thing about this is doing these hearts. A lot of times will lead you to an event which you gain experience for and finishing them. If you haven't really looked in Guild Wars 2, this is a big part of leveling in PvE and anywhere else. Even World v World, there's events. Which is a complete different beast. We're not going to get into that. So completing this event is going to help me with my heart. Imagine normally it does, but I'm not really sure because it's my first time doing this actual event. And it did. Now, as you guys can see, I'm still not done with that event, but we're gonna talk about events in a minute. The heart, the vendor, well, now she's a vendor, but that heart that was currently not filled with gold is not filled with gold because pretty much doing all those little things that I was fast forwarding through before, and now that the event started to occur, I ended up getting my heart through the event, and that's just the benefit of it. If things are getting too tedious with the hearts, which normally they really don't, but sometimes it's really annoying, the event's a lot faster because you're pretty much hitting two birds with one stone. You're getting double pretty much the experience that you would if you're just trying to do the heart. Sometimes there won't be an event with the heart, but sometimes there will. And if there is, that's just really good for you because there's way more XP to be gained. So I'm gonna fast forward through this event, and then we'll talk about the event after. Okay, we're back. As you guys just might have saw, may not have saw, I'll put a screenshot over that. Is I gained gold for pretty much, you know, in doing this event. I not gold, wow, experience for doing this event, and on top of that, I just gained experience from completing the karma, which, as you guys can see, from doing just that one heart and one main event, I gained literally almost 3/4 of my bar. So pretty much this is probably the best way to gain experience, is just going around doing hearts and doing the events that come with the hearts. Now you're eventually gonna run out of hearts to do in a certain area, but the another thing that you could do here is something called event hopping. So after you do one event, normally you'll come across another soon after that first event. But the thing is, the beauty of it is you can do that event, that first event, as many times as you want. So what I do is, whenever I see an event in the world going on, I can't really show you an example because there is not one at the moment. I'm trying to explain this the easiest way. I'll go to that event going on. Let's say there's two of them going on in the world. I'll go to one, and I'll do whatever it's telling me to do. Right? I'll start hitting. Let's say it's telling you, okay, kill the bandits. So I'll start killing some bandits, right? But the other one is defend a garrison that is going to Queensdale. Pretty much what I'll do is I'll kill some of the bandits, and then I'll defend the garrison going to Queensdale. And what this does is you pretty much, if you do it long enough, you kill enough bandits, or you help kill enough bandits, it does it to where you are pretty much gaining 2 events by doing just one. Because you're doing, let's say I kill 5 bandits and the total is 15. I helped 1/3 of the event, therefore I'm going to gain gold, a gold medal in the event, and I'm going to get the full amount of XP that you possibly could get. Now another benefit of the hearts, which I didn't bring up before, sorry, I'm kind of going out of order, is you'll get a mail, and inside the mail you'll get a monetary reward saying you completed blah 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 blah. And for the first heart I did, I got 45 copper. That's not the biggest amount, but then again, I'm only level 1, so it's not gonna be the biggest. Now we're gonna go ahead and do another. Well, I'm not even gonna do another heart. If you guys can understand the basis of what I'm trying to say, is it's pretty much doing the hearts and the point of interest stuff and going all over there. It's gonna get you anything, pretty much a decent amount of experience just by doing that alone. But Guild Wars 2 has a lot more to offer as far as experience goes. This is the interesting part, and this is why I love this game on a PvE scale. Now, as you guys can see, I am currently in Queensdale. This is the human starter area. Generally what it's called is Queensdale. And there's these little, pretty much, there's 4 things, not 4, but there's a couple things to pay attention to. There's the hearts, which obviously give you experience when you complete them. There's the point of interest, where all you have to do really is walk over them. And remember what I said, when there's a point of interest, normally there's an event that goes with it, normally. And then there's a waypoint. Now, at waypoints, as well as vistas are just jumping puzzles normally. And there is skill point areas. Now, in order for you to pretty much complete a map. By completing a map, I mean it's pretty much making sure all your skill points are earned in that area, all your point of interest are discovered in that area, all your vistas are discovered in that area, all your waypoints are discovered in that area, and I think I covered it all. And all your hearts are done. Sorry, all your hearts are pretty much gold. By doing that, you will gain a lot of bonus experience, obviously, and a nice chest reward that comes to you. And by doing this, when you get that chest reward, you get a decent item that can probably last you for at least 5 to 6 levels before you find something better. Now, another way of gaining experience, which I can't really show you at the moment, I'll show you on my alt character, I guess, is crafting. Crafting, you know, when the game first came out, you would craft on pretty much, you know, just do cooking. And cooking alone, when the game first came out, was kind of a glitch. Would get you from level 1 to 20, or not 1 to 20, sorry. Like, let's say, like, level, pretty much, I've known people that level from level 70 to level 80, which is the level cap, just by doing cooking. They fixed that glitch. It's now you can't buy butter, well, one of the main ingredients to craft with anymore from a vendor. You have to find it, I guess, in sacks that monster drops. So that's one way of leveling. Another way of leveling would be going into World v World and completing events there, and that works the same way as I explained with the event hopping before. One more is just like the benefits of, let's say, you know, your friend's level, you know, 20 and you're level 15. One of the things you can do is you can pretty much go to him and help him out. Let's say he is a higher level, even though you're lower level, and what you'll get from that is you'll get, not like, you'll be getting the same amount of XP no matter what you're really doing, but you'll be getting pretty much a lot better drops than you would normally get. What I mean by that is, if I'm fighting a level 25 monster and I'm level 19 and your boy is level 23 and he kills it, pretty much you can go pick it up and get whatever good drop that came with it, which is normally pretty much, that's how you get your gear. That's just a nice little hint. I'm sorry, that really has nothing to do with leveling, but I figured I'd let you know. Another good thing is let's say you're a higher level and you want to go help out your lower level friend or whatever. Your items are a lot better than, you know, lower level items, but what the game does is it scales down your level so that your HP is kind of the same. So, but you still have, let's say I'm level 20 and I have all 3 of my utility slots. Well, I'll still have all 3 of those skills available, and pretty much it makes it so even though you are scaled down a level, it gives you the perk of, you know, the ability to cast the ability to cast 9 spells on somebody at once if you really wanted to. It gives you that ability, and it's a good thing to kind of go back sometimes, just because, you know, helping your friend out may lead you to something you haven't done yet.